Hello, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today, welcome back to another Morning Thoughts episode where I discuss sometimes fragrance related content, sometimes some things from life in general topics, and just talk to you, like from a person A to person B. So, hopefully, you're doing good. I just did a review or initial impression on the latest flanker from Bentley line, Bentley Silver Lake. So, this one, check it out. Many of you wanted to know my initial impression. I discussed quite details in 10 minutes video. But this episode, I want to clear some things out. What I feel as a person, what I do as a person, what I do with the community. Okay, you get better idea, and this is just my point of view. Okay, everybody's thoughts are different, their thought process are different, your faith is different, your political angle. I have many friends from all over the world, and their faiths are different. Like some people, just give you an example, like Trump. Some people are anti-Trump. I have no problem with anybody, because for me, I have my likes, dislikes, and I believe it's about freedom, what you want to do, as long as you're not hurting someone else, okay, their sentiments, or physically harm them. I feel you should maintain that respect, okay, because when you feel you're the most right person, it could be pretty well that you are wrongly informed, or you have got wrong information. It happens. So I want to talk about a little bit of media today. Why I decided to quit all media. Okay, in Bangladesh, internationally, I don't read news no more. I don't watch news because it's a waste of time. It's utter garbage. Many of you know this. If you have been in the world and you're wise and you just realize you thought like over life and matters, you would understand that if you're over 30 or 40, you understand most of the propagandas, is there to divide. I wrote this recently in my group because there has been a post that I removed, and I want to discuss that a little bit, why I removed it. Um, like news, like portals, every country, they are from different religious background, political background, and they work in accordance with their government. So not every government is from same religious background. Some are Muslims, some are non-Muslims, some are Christians, some are Jews, like Jewish, or some are like Buddhist, difference, right? But we should not expect same, like religious beliefs, or like unity in every country, because cultures, they differ. What Turkish culture is different from Irish culture. Let's say what culture is in UAE is going to be different, say, from Germany, okay, or USA or UK. So it's about the respect that people have to give to others. Let's say you are moving into a new country, but you are very strong, like in your head towards certain people. I hate, let's say you think in your head that I hate people who drink, okay, but you moved into a country where they are all, it's a normal practice there to drink. People drink as a culture, and the Irish, they drink like crazy. But let's say you do not drink. So my faith teaches me I don't want to engage into something that perhaps I feel is wrong, but at the same time, I'm not going to go and try to preach them or say you should not do this, because this is not what our religion teaches. What our religion teaches is not what they're practicing, right? So we should mind our own business and respect our own faith, and then theirs too, right? So when you move into a new country, this is what you do, right? Most of you, you understand, because it's always about learning new cultures. Like there are a lot of goods, like according to me, there are a lot of good things that you can pick up, a lot of things you can learn, different languages, music, fragrance, cultures. So recently what's happening, I don't want to go too deep into this. You guys know the France situation. It's terrible. It's terrible, to be honest. Like whatever both sides are doing, like let's say of extreme nature, it's all wrong. When you are hurting someone's religious sentiments, like out of nowhere, just to create entertainment and sell news, that's terrible. Okay, many of you call it freedom of expression or something like it, but it's like, what's the benefit? I mean, what does it, like, apart from your own benefit, financial benefit, how does it benefit the world? Okay, and other side, if you see the extreme reactions, the murders, like people hurting, people taking law in their own hand. And I understand the frustration, like when people will feel their laws or religions are violated, they'll feel angry. But at the same time, this is not the way. Okay, you remember the New Zealand Christchurch attack, right? That gunman went inside the mosque and killed. The whole world condemned it, on most part, who are normal, who are believing in humanity. They preach humanity as a religion for as starter. If you don't have humanity, what's the purpose of religion, right? So I believe this is what my faith teaches me. Never ever try to achieve something right with doing something wrong. Okay, there is law and order, and if you live in that country, you actually agree when you move there, or you born there, you agree to live like abide by their law. Okay, law abiding citizen. So that is what your religion teaches you. As far as I understand, I'm not a very masterful like religious or knowledgeable person there, because my work is involved more into fragrance. I don't like discussing other matters because that's not my forte. I used to play cricket, I can tell you about cricket. I used to cook, so I can tell you about food. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that now there is this extreme exchange of hatred, and now Muslims are calling to boycott products, okay, from France. So there is a, I looked into this matter, like that some countries call for it, and Malaysia, Turkey, Pakistan, Bangladesh, the countries is happening, they're protesting. But you should know one thing: when you actually already own, let's say, a product that's made in France, okay, and you already paid for it, that product belongs to you. It does not belong to France no more. So if you destroy, let's say, Peugeot is a French brand, right? Let's say you put it on fire, okay, and you burn your own car. Who's gonna run the loss? You, okay? But on the other side, let's say, how to not, if you, let's say, don't want to support the economy. I'm not saying that, like, let's say you are saying that let's not support France's economy, right? So just avoid buying new brands, that's okay. But when you try to impose, let's say, I saw comments like on my page and some other my friends page who are selling decants, fragrances, they go and post there, people who buy absolutely nothing, they just writing there, avoid French products and everything, boycott. Okay, so are you going to pay for their business or their livelihood or their food? No. If you're really concerned about them and your religious sentiments, you should also pay for like their thing. Let's say they're selling other products not from France. Do you buy the other stuff? No. So you just, like, you just see something, you just share without understanding. Yes, you feel strong, but that does not mean you go to public places and then like tell people what to do. Okay, there are ways to show protests. Okay, so let's say, for example, you do not like non-Muslims products, right? But you're using Facebook. So who invented Facebook? So a lot of these things can be up for debate, but on most part, do not generalize. This is what I'm going to be telling you humbly. Let's say there are ways of showing protest. Let's say I feel, of course, I feel as a Muslim, it's a terrible ignorant of people who are doing that. But I look at that, when people burn Quran, I'll feel hurt, I'll feel insulted, I'll feel like my religion you are trying to insult. But at the same time, I'm not going to burn your say your holy book, okay, to show protest. I'm not going to burn, let's say, oh my god, early morning, my brain is not working. Say you have your religious book, what is it, what's wrong with me, early morning, can't remember anything. Let's say, okay, you got it, okay, I'll remember. I know all these religious books, right? So I'm not going to burn your holy book to show, or tear a page or eat it. I'm not going to do, because that's not what my religion teaches me. Okay, so some people, when they do not know, and if you do further, like fight, let's say you assume all these people, they're protesting, so all these country people must be bad. It's not the case. Okay, should not generalize the whole society, because they are perhaps misinformed, perhaps they never travel, just like you never travel their land. Okay, so Bible, I was talking Gita, Bible, these books. Early morning, I'm so sorry, like, I'm getting old. It's not like I am totally ignorant. I am ignorant, but I know. So I do not believe, like, let's say someone murdered, your cat, and you go murder their cat. Is that a right thing to do? What did that cat do, right? Just give you an example, not exact example, but what I really feel. In my fragrance group, I have people from every single country, like many countries, and I have people from different religious backgrounds, say Mexico, Belgium, France, USA. So I do not get into that whole, like, hey, I'm boycotting French people, so you guys leave the community right now, or we're only gonna be these Muslims in this community, and then leave, the rest of you leave, or something like that. Because this is what the media wants you to do. Okay, if you really want to take a stand, you should show the protest from right podium. Okay, let's say you are going to the cooking show page, or let's say food tour, and you started doing religious talk. People will feel like, like, this is not the right thing, right place to discuss that, right? So there are places to do that. So what I'm trying to discuss right now, I don't believe in anything of extreme nature. I condemn the insults that sometimes people do uh, without understanding. And when like you do that, it shows you ignorance, not ours. One thing, because we don't do that. We don't take Jesus and then make mockery of him, because we respect your religion, right? Just me, I'm talking about me. Let's say you are from Hindu religion. I like the colors. I like the colors of Holi. So Holi means that that festival where you have a lot of colors thrown. Like very colorful festivals. Let's say in Spain they have the bullfight. I don't watch, but let's say they have dances. Like different things like carnivals, this and that. So I enjoy that. I'm more about, I want to be open, I want to travel, I want to learn more, because when you learn more, you actually realize that a lot of things you did not know before. So these are things, like fragrance group, when you do, if you want to boycott, that's great. If you feel like it, definitely. For me, like I work with fragrances. More than half my fragrance come from France. Let's say I start destroying them, and my business, like I just close it tomorrow. Okay. But the thing is, will you be supporting uh, the cause? Like, because you just want to share, right? You just want to share on Facebook or somewhere, and then you leave. So afterwards, you will actually continue to eat products without knowing they're from France. So what I'm trying to say is, it's good to be aware. At the same time, it's good to know. It's good to um, know what you're saying without with just like, without knowing, you shouldn't share, like just like that, because different pages, different media have different propaganda. So what I really understand in general is that the general duty of mainstream media is that to divide people. Okay, so don't get lost into that. Like, even if you're from States, I see this very terrible, like, in every side is doing something wrong. Like a black man gets killed, and then instead of showing protest, like silent protest, you start robbing stores. These are not the people who are good people, isn't it? Like either side, who kill, who steal. See what I'm trying to say? So you have to do the right thing as an individual, and as long as you're doing the right thing, even if you're victimized, even if you do not get the justice from the system, there's always going to be karma, there's always going to be God to take care of it. So yeah, what's happening is very, very sad, but at the same time, do not be part of the problem, be part of the solution, be part of something good news. Share a baby's video where she's smiling, playing, puppies being adopted, or a poor rickshaw puller, or a driver, he returned some money, briefcase full of money. These are the kind of news we want to see. You see what I'm trying to say? So I want to stay, like a good human being. That's the very first condition to do anything else. Okay, so I think that's the thing what I'm trying to discuss in the morning. I don't like debating or fighting with people for no good reason. Okay, but I do have my stance, political viewpoints. I shared that on my own personal profile, but on most part, I don't like to generalize. It's never wise to generalize, because there's going to be 100 people in one country, and if you judge all those 100 based on the 2 or 3 people that you think you see in mainstream media, you'll make a big mistake. They are never going to travel to this country, because I think they are stupid. Okay, they will think the same thing about your country. So in long run, who benefited? Nobody. So in COVID situation, like, it's already, life is difficult enough, economic situation bad, we cannot go watch live game, concert, a lot of things, our regular lives are gone. And on in this kind of difficult like times, weather is like horrible now, it is hot, the winter is not coming, and then you are not mentally good, and you just continue to do negative things, it's just going to push you to a very bad place, right? So I think we are all battling that. So let's try to be stronger, let's stay united, let's condemn all the wrongdoing, whoever is doing it. And I did say whoever is doing it, right? If people is insulting others, uh, faith, that's not good. If you are feeling that murder is like justified, that's not good. So try to be a good law abiding citizen. At the same time, try to be more say sensible, sensitive person. Okay, do the right thing, do not judge like a whole bunch based on one or few incidents. Okay, this is what the politicians will always benefit and feed on you. Right, do not be a sheep, think, and then judge people individually. Like, you have different people of different religion background, or language they speak. Treat a Chinese person who's your friend, instead of taking a look at all the Chinese people. Hey, you all eat frogs, I don't like you. You generalizing, why? Right? Like, it's not good to generalize, right? So my humble request to all of you is, like, I'm from Bangladesh, and I do stand against any wrongdoing. I think we should all stand against any wrongdoings in the world, irrespective of our religious or political viewpoint, okay? And we should also respect, let's say, what's happening in the world. Let's say someone you support Trump, someone else doesn't. It does not mean that you have to hate a person who does not have the same political faith as you. You understand what I'm trying to say? So have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I cleared out some things. Let's stick to our fragrances. Our group is only about fragrances. So let's stick to that. Let's enjoy and share happiness, and also be happy, because that's what we're trying to do from our small little community. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.